was gonna make a presentation all about a castle, but then I made this song and I skipped the hassle. Ain't the kind of information you'll find on a Snapple. Made in medieval times, yeah, that's way behind. And half were made of wood, just keep that in mind. Some were big and some were small, but they're fortified. And that's enough talk, let's take a look inside. We got the king in his quarters in the dead of night, and he's eating up some turkey by the candlelight. He's relaxing and he's steady munching, but that doesn't mean there aren't 5 people in the dungeon. One thing about a castle is it's got a moat, and I'm afraid you're out of luck, even if you brought a boat. The way that they would stop you, yeah, it's quite legit. They're gonna shoot you right quick through an arrow slit. Living in a castle, no, it's not a breeze. You might get knocked out by a rare disease. Got some new shoes, and you think they're clean. Think again, they send you over to the guillotine. For 5 days now, you've been under siege, and you're getting kinda thirsty, so you start to need some water, but the problem is easy to see. Is that the well is placed externally. Looks like your enemies have decided to poison your well and leave your health divided. Even if you can't use your well at all, there's a good chance that you stole some alcohol. People were like 5 feet tall and didn't even have a house at all. In the castle there are many present, but most were just a simple peasant. At any given time, there might be danger. Good thing there's a gate just to stop a stranger. Living in a castle may have been boring, especially when it's cold and the rain's pouring. But slow it down before you give up quick. You can always chill and play with a stick. To get a castle you had to have a lot of money. Then you got a jester cause you needed something funny. If you're looking for medieval domination, the most important part about a castle is location. Behind the castle walls you might find a village. Most are European like Finnish or British. Some castles might take years to build, and they serve like a massive shield. To own a castle you had to be a noble. At the banquet table you might have a feast, and you have some money so you might invite a priest. Most people ate eggs, beans, cabbage, and cheese, but cheese was expensive so they might have to settle for peas. People were always in the forest, doing farming or eating some porridge. Castles are pretty breathtaking. The only bad thing is the lack of bathing. Here's something that doesn't need explaining. Archery, bowling, and dice, they were entertaining. And education was very hard to get, and only available to a very small subset of the population, yeah, you see. There was no local academy. A horse and wagon brought all the supplies in. The first castles, they were built in Ireland.